Hey everyone, this is Carolyn Cooper from Simply Healed, and today I have a special guest here, Marsha Millett. Hey Marsha.
Hey.
And we are going to answer a question for you. Mostly Marsha's going to answer it because she is living proof of a really good answer to this question. So here is the question. It's frequently asked, I get it a lot, and that is, can anybody learn to do energy healing? Do I need to have special gifts to be able to do it? Can I learn special gifts? What if I have no experience? How does that work? So all of those questions, in whatever form it comes in, get asked a lot. And I'm going to pass that question right over to Marsha to tell us about her experience.
All right, thank you. Oh, I love this question, and I get asked this question all the time too. So this is a good question to answer. But when I first started, I did not know anything. So when I even Googled Carolyn's name, when I even Googled your name, Carolyn, I didn't even know what energy healing was. This is when I first got my interest, and I had a ton of promptings to look for something. I had run a business for 30 plus years, and I loved my business. I loved what I did. I loved the people I worked with, and I thought I would do it for the rest of my life. But the thing was, is I kept having this little prompting inside of me that I needed to look at something, and I didn't know what I was looking for. That's a really kind of a crazy thing sometimes, where we just have this little knowing that something is out there that we need to do. And so I just kept listening and looking, and pretty soon Carolyn's name came to my mind. Your name came to my mind, and I was like, I knew you did something, and I knew you did something really cool, but I didn't know what it was. Isn't that crazy? Carolyn and I had gone to school together, so she was someone who was in my mind at times, and so I thought, well, I'm going to Google her and see what it is. I did not know what energy healing meant. So that's where I started. I started with absolutely nothing, but as soon as I Googled you, that feeling that I had had for so long just kind of eased. And I knew this is what I needed to do. But I thought, but people who do this type of work are like really super intuitive. They have like all these special gifts that they've had their whole life. And so I kind of kept talking myself out of it. And I had contacted Carolyn, and she says, take these little courses that should set up some really great courses to kind of give you a little bit of taste, an appetizer of what it was all about. And it was great, and it kind of got my confidence up. And then I just jumped head straight in. I mean, I got so many great promptings that this is really what I needed to do. And so I jumped straight in. And the question is, what if I don't have gifts? Everybody has gifts. When I got to the class, I was kind of scared to go to the class because I thought, what if I don't have enough knowledge, or what if I don't have enough gifts? But the classes were so amazing, and everybody comes together to help each other, and everybody brings their special gifts. And the gifts that I learned that I had my whole life, and I just thought that they were things that everybody had. But Carolyn, you brought that out in me, and you helped me to learn what my gifts were. So thank you so much for that. Those gifts were the things that kept me moving along in this, and those gifts were the things that I've had all my life, but I just needed some help learning what they were, and Simply Healed did that. Simply Healed is the most, I've looked at other things, but Simply Healed is the most easy, straightforward, beautiful way, and anybody can learn it. If I could learn it not knowing anything, anybody could learn it.
Well, thanks for all that.
Yeah, that was kind of a lot. Sorry, but yeah, it's awesome.
No, that was cool. I like how you're like, I don't know what this is. Let's just check it out. Let's just go to a class. And now Marsha's one of our certified Simply Healed practitioners, and she's awesome, and her clients adore her, and she's helped so many people. And I just want to say, yes, I agree. I think everybody has gifts, and I don't think you have to have anything big and special to do this work. It's actually listening and paying attention. And I've packaged Simply Healed in a way that anybody can do the mechanics of it and it will work. And then the intuition that you start, leaning into and feeling and realizing that you have, that's just a bonus. I mean, that, that just kind of comes along with it, but you don't have to have any, a lot of experience. And we do have a lot of experience doing a lot of other types of work. And usually they're the ones who say, oh, it can be this easy, because they were big, long formulas. And yeah, so it's just trusting and following the energy, really. So now, what kind of, do you have a specific niche to be fancy? Or I think you work on a lot of people with a lot of different things, right?
Yeah, I love working on what anybody needs me to work on, because that's kind of how Simply Healed is. We're not looking at the problem. We're looking at what the energy is doing. We're speaking to the body, and so really it's the most amazing thing, because you just go in and you're just talking to the body. I mean, if someone has a headache, you're not working on the headache, you're working on what the body is doing that is causing that headache. Or if they have anxiety, like I had for so many years, I had anxiety, and I don't have anxiety anymore, yay! So Simply Healed does that, I mean, you're working on so I work on all kinds of things, and I love it. I love it. I know some people have niches, is that what you call it? But I just love working with people. I love people feeling better, and that's what Simply Healed does. Yeah, because it makes people feel better.
And you had told me just recently that I didn't know this. I didn't know a lot of this stuff that you're saying now until I get a practitioner on an interview, and then I find out all this stuff. But I recently learned that you had struggled really bad with allergies for years before you cleared the energy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
and so,
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, and so you come with experience of those challenges that you had, and so it's probably even more rewarding for you to help people with certain things that you had struggled with, like allergies and anxiety. And
yeah, because I feel a lot of compassion for those people, because I went through that, and I know what that feels like to feel like you have an elephant sitting on your chest and just not being able to walk the way you want your life to walk. And when all that's cleared, when all that energy that's just kind of stagnant is cleared, it just makes you feel free. You can walk your power. You can just walk life the way that you are meant to walk it. It just feels good. Your whole thinking, everything changes. Everything changes. Your thinking changes. The way you just see life changes. So yeah, I love it. Yay. And you can tell I'm really passionate about it. I'm like, woo! I get way excited because it does it. It's amazing. So
yeah. So to answer that question, yes, anybody can learn it. Marsha went from knowing nothing about, like, not even what energy healing was to with it. I mean, you've been with Simply Healed for several years now, but when you like to just within 1 year, or was it less, that you quit doing your business that you'd done for so long and went full-time, and she's running a successful healing practice now. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
I did both of them for about 3 years, and actually the Simply Healed helped my business as well. So, I mean, people could do both things, but I just decided I wanted to focus on this at this point. So it was good. Yeah.
Good. Cool. Thank you for talking to us. It was great to have you here, and I hope for anybody having those same feelings about, I don't know, you can find Marsha. She's on our practitioner directory page at simplyhealed.com, and I'm just speaking for you, Marsha, but I'm sure you're fine with answering people's questions if they want to reach out.
Absolutely. I love visiting with people. So yeah, that's all good.
Okay.
And check it out, because it's so worth it. It's so worth it. If you have even the littlest prompting or the littlest ping kind of pulling you in that direction, then you have what is necessary to do this work. So.
Okay. Thanks so much. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope that answered some questions for a lot of you, and we'll see you again next time. Shine on.